Hi guys who are seeing this is a couple second delay, so we're gonna wait a couple minutes. Annie, you go through, uh-oh, I just went up too many. You go, don't I start there? You do positive rejection and then I start on this one.
That's what I thought. Yep, that's what I thought.
Do you have it up? Okay.
I have it, yeah.
I should have been screen sharing it. I guess I wasn't screen sharing it. Okay, we'll give it like another couple seconds and then I'll pull up the screen share so everybody doesn't have to see my crazy hair.
My nieces told me today that at the end of the day that my hair was a big mess, so.
Oh, that was sweet. I love children's.
Oh, Gemma, she tells the truth.
Okay, yeah, this is right. I had a moment where I was like, this is the right webinar for the thing. Okay, so do we just want to jump in?
Yeah, we'll go ahead and get started. Awesome. So thanks everybody for jumping on our first Girl Boss Basics webinar. We are very excited to have all of you. We have a big group this time, which means we've been adding a lot of new coaches to the team. So congratulations to those of you who have added coaches and congrats to those who have joined Team Inspiration. We are very excited to have you with us. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. So Girl Boss Basics, the way that Sean and I came up with this was based off of the book Girl Boss. And if you haven't read it, it's a great book to read for personal development even. So we talk a lot about the quotes even, and you hear us say hashtag girl boss all the time when we're talking and private messaging and probably even on both of our team pages. But this quote says, my advice to aspiring girl bosses, as hard as it is, stop caring so much about what other people think. Find a way to hear what you want. Recognize what your dream is, and then put everything you have into that. So the reason that we start off with this quote is one thing that can be hard at first, especially as new coaches, and even for those of us who are veteran coaches, it's really easy to be nervous about sharing on social media because you're afraid of what people are going to think or say or do. However, you need to get over that. You have to get comfortable being uncomfortable in situations because you need to think about this in a different way. You want to think about it as, what if I post my daily workout selfie or my daily workout video of myself every single day? What if that one video helps change somebody's life and inspire somebody to get healthier and to start moving more and to eat healthier? What if that happens just from those posts? Who cares about those people that say, oh, there's Annie working out again? That is no longer a big thing, because when you get those messages from people saying, you've inspired me to work out and I've lost 5 pounds in the last month or whatever it may be, those are the reasons why we're doing what we're doing and why we're sharing about our workouts and why we're sharing about our life in general and why we're sharing about our nutrition. So find a way to hear what you want to hear. Be inspiring people and be who you are. Just be authentic, and the rest is going to fall into place. So recognize what your dream is and then put everything you have into that. What is your dream? Why is it that you signed up as a coach? Why is it that you joined the team? Everybody's why is going to be different. Everybody's dreams for this business are going to be different, and that is okay. That's awesome. We want you guys to all have dreams for this, and those dreams are going to take time to build, but over time those dreams are going to change. They're going to just continue to grow. We're going to dream together, and you're going to want to put everything that you have into those dreams and into your why when you're thinking about coaching, when you're thinking about, oh, I really don't want to post this because I'm afraid that somebody's not going to want to see me doing my workout, or I'm not perfect at it. That is okay. None of us are perfect. I had some people telling me that, how do you take such good selfies? I don't think I take very good selfies at all, but other people think that. So just kind of put those thoughts aside and just put yourself out there starting today. So expectations for the group. Each day you're going to be getting a daily video in the morning from Sean or myself. And each day we are asking that you watch that video. That video is a short video. You can watch it early in the morning when you're making your coffee, while you're mixing up your Shakeology, packing your breakfast, taking your shower, putting on your makeup, driving to work. I do a lot of my video listening and watching while I'm even in my car, while you're walking your pets in the evening, whatever it is, but watch that video daily. Even if you need to make up a day, the videos are not long, and each video is also going to have an assignment. So make sure every day you're just checking in with a group. It's not going to take you long at all to watch the video and to do the daily assignment. We may also put in the post a bonus video. So even if it's not early in the morning, if we see something throughout the day or throughout the week or throughout the next couple of weeks that we think that will really help you as new coaches, we may throw that into the group so that you can watch that as well for extra personal development. And we're not just doing that for busy work, we're doing it because it really is going to help you these things to your business to grow a strong business long term. As well as our expectations is to make sure that you're jumping on these Sunday night calls with us and on the team calls, because you are going to learn a lot of information over time from these calls. It's where Sean and I have learned a lot of our own personal development, is from watching videos, from watching YouTube, from listening to other coaches. So that's what you're going to get from us. Making sure that every day you're using the 3 vital behaviors. So making sure every day you are being a product of the product. So like I said, doing your workout and sharing about that on Facebook. It doesn't have to be, hey, I did PIO today, period. You can do an inspirational quote. You can put on there a struggle that you didn't want to get out of bed and you did. You can put on there that you're, after 7 days, your pants are already fitting looser. Whatever it is, making sure that you're sharing about your being a product of product, drinking your Shakeology, eating healthier. That's what we're talking about. Making sure you're inviting. And another word that I use for that is connecting with people every single day. Every day, be adding people to that business activity tracker that's in the Girl Boss group. If you don't have that yet, download it, because that's where you're going to be able to track people that you've talked to, when you talked to them, what you talked about, so that a year down the road, you're going to be able to find those people in your tracker and be able to add notes to that and check them off that, hey, they've signed up as a coach now, which is really exciting to see that list grow. And then also your personal development. You guys, personal development, in my opinion, is one of the biggest things. It's where it all comes down to. And it's something that, I will be honest, as a new coach, I was like, I don't have time for that. I need to be connecting with people. I need to be doing my workouts. Well, guess what? There's still time. You still have time, like I said, to listen while you're getting ready, listen while you're making dinner for the kids. But where you're going to really grow the most and stay inspired yourself is with your personal development. We are our own boss in the end of all of this. And so by doing your personal development, that's going to help keep you going and to build on those areas that you may feel you're weak in, or to build even on those areas that you're strong in, that you want to be even stronger in. So making sure that you're doing each of those every single day. No negotiations on that one. And then we'll have a nightly check-in for you in the group as well. So make sure that you're checking in at evening. We'll have a basic check-in for you so that we can all just make sure that we're moving our businesses forward. Next slide. So one thing that we also like to talk to about as new coaches is positive rejection. So we hear a lot of rejection sometimes as coaches, and I will be honest, especially even as new coaches, and I still hear it every single day, but I have to just say, you know what? No doesn't mean no forever. It just says no, not right now. And the more that people continue to see your journey and the journeys of others that you share about through your social media, the more that they're going to say, hey, Annie, I'm ready to give that a try now. So go for 100 no's is something that we talk about. You can keep a tally sheet right next to your computer on a sticky note. Every time that you talk to somebody and you hear a no, write that number down and give them a tally and go for 100 no's, because out of those 100 no's, you are going to find yeses. And those first 100 no's can come from that list of 100 people that maybe you have or haven't created yet, but I highly encourage you to write down 100 names of people that you know that you could talk to. So you just go through your friends list on your Facebook, write down your aunts and uncles, your family members, your cousins, your friends, your friends' friends, so mutual acquaintances, those types of things, coworkers, anybody is a prospect for you to talk to, and not just to talk to sell them something, because by all means, that's not what we're here to tell you guys to do, but just to be connecting with them and then inviting them to your first 5-day free group, and then to your first 21-day or 30-day group. So making sure that you're inviting and connecting with people and going for 100 no's. Out of those people, 1 out of 10 people approximately will say yes to you. So if you only talk to 10 people a month, you're going to have a really hard time getting a yes, and it's going to feel very defeating. So by going for those 100 people, you're going to find yet more yeses and more yeses and more yeses. And let me tell you, I know firsthand how true that is. And like I said, no does not mean no forever. It's just no, not right now. You have to push through the crickets. This is something else that can be hard, especially as a new coach, is we create this post, we think it's this really awesome post of us doing, drinking our shake in the morning, and we put it on Facebook, and then we're hitting refresh, and oh, one person liked it, and oh, one person liked it, and nobody ever commented, and we had 2 likes. Well, guess what? That is some crickets, and maybe it wasn't your post. Maybe it was just the time of day that you posted it. Maybe you posted it when people were busy at work, and your friends and family are busy at work, and so you need to be posting earlier or later than that. So you kind of have to play with things, and even when you send somebody a message, you might not hear back from them right away. Let me tell you what, not everybody is sitting there with their cell phone in their hands waiting for their next notification. So making sure that you follow up with people to let them know, hey, I'm not sure if you saw my previous message, but I just wanted to follow up and see how your weekend was going. Just being yourself and being sincere, that's all that you have to do. Make sure, like I said, you're offering a free group every single month. Your challenge groups are your bread and butter to this business. You have to make sure that you're hosting the free groups. And the reason why is that is where you're going to build trust with your friends and family to get them started on this journey. They're wondering, what is it that Annie's doing with these challenge groups? What is a challenge group? So they're going to get a little bit of a taste of those groups just by you joining a 5 or 7 day free group. It can be healthy eating, it can be squats, it can be lunges, it can be push-ups, it can be sit-ups. Whatever you want it to be can be your group. So a great way to find things on that is, of course, Pinterest, or asking your team page if they have documents or groups that they've done that went really well. But that's something else that sometimes we have to push through those crickets. You have to continue to be a challenger in your own group, or else you will start to hear crickets. So making sure that you're staying available to those people, and really those free groups are really where you want to invest a lot of time, because you want to get those people into your next 21 or 30-day group and then into coaching with you. Follow up at another time, like I said, and make sure you're selling you. People can get these products from another coach. They can get them off Amazon. They can just YouTube some of them and find them somehow, or whatever. I don't know. I know people that do that, but I don't understand technology. I can't do that. Nor do I really think that it's appropriate, but you want to be selling you. You want people to see that you're in this with them, that you're seeing the success, and that you're wanting to help them, in order for them to come to you and say, hey, Annie, I want you to help me with my health and fitness. I want to know how it is that you lost this much weight, and how you're able to keep it off, and how you're able to do these things. Even when it comes down to the business, it's not just about the challenge groups and being healthy, but even the business side of things. People seeing that I'm all in this with my team, and I'm acknowledging them, and we're having success, that's what people want to see. And that's when they will come to you and say, hey, I'm interested in doing what you're doing. Tell me more. Awesome. And Sean's going to jump back on here for you guys and wrap things up.
Yes. Hi, everyone. Okay, so my turn. Annie went over all those good tidbits, and I'm going to talk to you guys. She talked a little bit about this, but I want to talk to you guys a little bit. This funny little chart. I make fun of it sometimes now, but this chart is so true. You're in your little comfort zone. You're in your home. You're behind the computer. Maybe you're not posting actively on social media. Maybe you are, but you're not posting anything about health and fitness. And you're nervous. You're sitting in your little comfort zone, and nothing is going to happen with your coaching business if you stay in that comfort zone. If you don't talk to anyone about challenge groups, if you don't talk to anybody about your story, if you don't talk to anybody about coaching, about what you're actually doing, you're just going to sit in that little comfort zone. You're going to be really comfortable, but you're not going to see any cool things happen. It's the moment that you start to tiptoe, and some people leap right out of that comfort zone, that they start to fall into that magic area where they start to see things happening in their business. So people will not know you're a coach unless you tell them. A lot of times me and Annie will do an announcement coach for our announcement post for our new coaches. I encourage all of my new coaches now to also do their own announcement post, which we go over in the group. And here's the reason why. You want to start putting it out there a couple times so that more and more people see it. If you put it one time on Facebook and then you disappear, all those people that didn't see that one post don't know you're a coach. And all the time, new coaches will come to me and be like, so-and-so bought 21 Day Fix off the infomercial because they didn't know I was a coach. And I'm always like, well, they don't know you're a coach because you're not putting yourself out there. Sometimes it just happens, you put yourself out there and people still don't see it. But a majority of the time, if you're actively putting out there that you're a coach and you're talking to people about it, people are actually going to know and they're going to want to come to you for help. Every 10 posts on Facebook should relate back to coaching, challenge groups, or specials of the month. You should be posting at least 2 to 3 times a day. So that way you're not overwhelming people with Beachbody every time that you post. I think it's really important that when you're doing those 10 posts on Facebook that you're being very specific, that you're inviting people to a challenge group. Maybe you're inviting people to jump on a coaching opportunity call. Maybe you're telling people about 21 Day Fix being on sale for 2 more days. We don't like to get salesy in this business, but at the same time, you don't want people to miss out on an amazing deal on an awesome program. So sometimes you have to toss those specials in there and find a way to try to share them that's unique to you. Annie talked about this, about selling you. Sometimes I just put in the post a little bit about myself, or if you've had a personal experience with that program, talking about it or sharing your before and after picture. Or if you don't have one, talking to the team to see if you can find one. But you need to be active on social media and you need to be putting yourself out there. My coaches that hide, and coaches do this very differently. My coaches that hide altogether that they're a coach don't succeed. And sometimes they throw their hands up in the air, and I'm sure Annie has the same thing, and they're like, I've been coaching for a month and nothing's happened. And I'll go look at their Facebook page and I'll be like, one, who is this person? If I went to their Facebook page and I hadn't talked to them since high school or college, or I had worked with them, I would have no idea that they were a coach. I wouldn't know that they're into health and fitness or anything like that. And usually if you're not sharing it on Facebook, you're definitely not sharing it with your friends and family. Do not be ashamed to be a coach. Be proud. You have a job where your health and fitness is the #1 priority. It's one of the 3 vital behaviors, one of the things you're supposed to do every day for your job. Okay, everyone? Your second job is to help other people in your life get healthy and fit. What is not cool about that? The moment you start to look at it and you look at it as just a sales job, you're gonna feel icky. So don't look at it like that. Be proud of what you do and share it with people so that you can actually help them. Okay, so the next one is some new coach goals. So you're gonna hear this talked about a lot between our team page and also in the Coach Basics group. So Annie and I think it's really good for you guys to have just a reminder. If you've done the Getting Started Right webinar, you've already heard of these things, but I'm just going to go over them quickly. There's Success Club. This is something that Beachbody has set up where you earn points to get into Success Club. And basically what it is for every new challenger or coach that signs up with you with a challenge pack, you get 2 points. For every new challenger or coach that signs up with just Shakeology Home Direct, so they don't want the challenge pack, you get 1 point. So your goal is every single month is to help at least 3 new people. Don't think about it as points. I push this on my team. I'm sure Annie pushes it on her team. The moment you get sucked into points, and we have done it too, my friends, we still do it sometimes, where you get sucked into points. These are people. These are actually actual people that you're helping sign up with a health plan that includes a workout plan, a nutrition plan, and Shakeology, which is a huge nutritional value for people that a lot of people don't get. They don't understand, so you have to help them understand that. The reason Success Club is so important and why we say I think it's a non-negotiable as a new coach that you should be trying to hit that within your first month is because it's starting to show that you're building a residual income in this business. So as a coach, you're wanting to do 2 things typically. 1, you're wanting to help people, and 2, you're wanting to build some type of income from home to either cover your Shakeology, leave your current job, pay off debt, whatever it be. And hitting Success Club consistently every single month is going to give you a higher income over the year. Because the more people you sign up with Shakeology, typically the more people that stay on it, because you're going to do a good job helping them be successful. And then every single month after that, you're going to get an income off the Shakeology that they're buying. So get in your head right now that Success Club is non-negotiable. The coaches, we did a Success Club call for the team just last week, and we had 4 of our all-star coaches speak on it. And one of the number one things I heard them all say why they're successful at this coaching, being a coach, is because they make Success Club non-negotiable. So you should be doing the same. Me and Annie say the same thing every month. Hitting Success Club is going to happen. So you're going to make it happen. You're going to find 3 people to help. Emerald is kind of separate from that, but it also, some of the benefits from it relate back to Success Club. So Emerald is where you're starting to build your own team. And I know some of you new coaches are like, hold up, I just signed up yesterday and now you want me to build my own team. And that's super scary. I get it. I understand it. Here's the deal. As a new coach, you have this opportunity when that you're talking to people about challenge packs and about what you're doing, other people may be interested in also doing it, or maybe just getting the discount. Some people just want to get the 25% discount on their Shakeology. Once you add 2 active coaches to your team, 1 on each side, and you're hitting Success Club. So if you're making Success Club that non-negotiable, you start to get what's called customer leads. Customer leads are people that buy things through Beachbody who do not have a coach already. So they're assigned to you. You're able to work with them. They typically get Shakeology samples through Beachbody when they buy their workout program. So I don't know about Annie, but I've been having a lot of luck with customer leads lately. New people to work with who are interested in joining challenge groups. Some are deciding to do challenge packs. I actually had one who's decided to sign up this week as a coach. So these are potential people with beyond your normal group of people that you're working with. That could potentially be people that you could have work with you in challenge groups and as coaches. So it's just a lot of potential there. Same thing if you hit Success Club 10. So if you get 10 points, you help 5 new people and you're an Emerald coach, then you get what are called Success Club leads. And these are people who buy Shakeology through the website and you get an instant commission off of what they order. I have personally been getting over $200 a month. I think about $150 to $200 a month off of Shakeology leads every single month. This is a huge income for our family addition just by being Emerald or above and hitting Success Club. Don't let it be scary to you. This opportunity is something that obviously you are interested in and that's going to be helpful in your life. It's changed a lot of lives of other people in our coaching team. So you definitely need to get in your head now who in your life could potentially be interested in doing this with you. Maybe they're interested in health and fitness. Maybe they're a family member that wants to do Shakeology, but it's too expensive. Maybe you have a friend or family member who is struggling financially right now and is struggling health-wise. So this could be a double bonus for them. It could help them get working on their health and fitness and get support and accountability and possibly move forward with making an income from home, an extra income from home. So don't count anybody out. That's one lesson I will give you. So consistency over time, really quick. I just think that it's important to remember that this is not going to be a straight arrow, quick, get rich scheme. It just isn't. Coaching is not. It makes me happy that it's not, because then I know it's something that can last for time, because we all know from health and fitness, quick fixes do not last. And the same thing applies in the business world. If you want to build a substantial business that's going to succeed over time, you need to spend the time in the beginning putting the work in so that in the long run, you can have what me and Annie have right now, which is a very substantial income from home, awesome teams, great support system, and we're both working on becoming debt-free. All these crazy things would not be happening, and they did not happen in 1 month. They didn't even happen in 6 months. It took us a year to at least, we saw success over those first 6 months, but it took a year, I think, to really look and be like, wow, I see all my hard work now piling up. So success is not going to happen overnight. Get it out of your head now. If you think this first month you're going to walk away with a $500 income and all these other things, it could happen. I've seen it happen with coaches who really put their head to the ground, or they have a good group of people that they've already been talking to about programs, but it really takes time to get there, and you're going to have ups and downs. We still have ups and downs. We may add a coach and then lose a coach the next day who we really loved working with. You know what I mean? And it's a killer. It's a hurt for us. We might have someone buy a new challenge pack that we're excited to work with, and the next day we get a Shakeology return and we're like, whoa, it's always an up and down. And I think that anything good in life takes some hard work to get there. And many people in this business give up right before they find success. I'm going to share about really quick about a new coach, Mahala, who is on my team. She's actually my coach, Kate, Aaron's coach is Katie's coach. So little down the road, but Mahala came in and she didn't have instant success off the first month. I mean, she hit Success Club 5. She did the work. She posted consistently. And I knew she was doing what she needed to do, but nothing crazy amazing happened. It wasn't like the end of the month and she was like Success Club 20 and Emerald Coach and all these things. The second month, same thing. You know, I kept seeing her posting and I kept seeing, I knew she was doing the work. I could see it. I knew she was invested in this business. And then this month already she has Success Club 14. That's right. She has helped 7 new people and it's not even the 10th of the month. She was the top PV earner on the team this week as her third, I think it's her 3rd month coaching. So it did not happen overnight, but just consistency over a couple months of sharing her story, putting it out there, messaging with people, and not giving up. And I keep saying, she waited for that magic moment to happen. Some people it takes 4 months. Some people it takes 2. Sometimes it takes 6, 8 months. Everyone's going to be different, but be one of those people that actually sticks with this. Okay, prize time. So who wants their own Girl Boss shirt? So if you do the daily assignment every single day and you have to comment below that you've done it, and there's always some type of an assignment. You check in nightly, which is going to be posted in the Girl Boss group so we can keep track of that easier. You're going to earn 1 entry for every time you do these things. So you have 2 things to do every single day. Daily assignment, check in nightly. Every single time you do it, you'll get an entry. Random winners will be chosen at the end of the group that are going to win a Girl Boss shirt. So the more times that you participate in the group, the better chance you have of actually winning a prize. Okay, so last thing, little by little, a little becomes a lot. So I hate sharing about my income. I think Annie and we've talked about this so many times with our coaches. You just have to put it out there because obviously I want you guys to see what kind of success you can have in this business. And so this is something that I put together for my team back in June. I'm sorry, I don't have a more recent one, but this was the most recent one I could find. That was kind of showing a progression of what my income was from the last 2 years. So in June of 2013, I had, I think, posted my first time that I had lost weight, and I finally put myself out there as a coach. I wasn't really actively working it, but I just shared my results. And I think I sold one Chalene Extreme Workout Program, that was my commission from it. But I was a new coach, brand new coach. I wasn't really working it that hard, but was just starting to put myself out there. June 2014, so a year later, I was definitely working a lot harder. I was putting in my power hour every single day, which you're going to learn more about. I was doing my 3 vital behaviors every day, still working on my health and fitness. And I brought home that month $1,075, which to some people wouldn't be a lot of money. But for me, especially working from home, that was a lot of money. Covered my Shakeology and Pat Shakeology, and also was money towards our debt for our family. We had a lot of debt, so we just started to kind of tick away at that. This June 2015 income was almost $4,000, which still blows my mind. And I actually took a step back this summer, June, July, and a little bit of this month, really focusing on my family and not working as much as I had been in the last year, just so I could spend more time this summer with my kids. And yet I was still able to bring home almost $1,000 a week. And actually I've had bigger incomes in July. July was actually a bigger income than this. So it continues to grow. I guess what I want you guys to get out of this is it's not all about money, but this money has been life-changing for my family. We will be debt-free, hopefully by October, if nothing crazy happens and I backed into our garage and messed up our garage door and our van. So as long as I don't do anything stupid like that and cost us a bunch of money, we should be debt-free by October. And we are looking at moving into a much bigger house starting next spring. Summer, we're going to sell our house and we can afford a much nicer house now because we don't have debt. We're still going to pay for our house off of my husband's income, but with me not having to take car loan and student loan debt and credit card debt out of his income, we have a lot more money towards towards that. And then all the extra money that I'm making can be put into savings and things like that. That's crazy for me. For someone who sat 2 years ago at a table crying because I couldn't even pay my bills every single month. We had a single income, 3 kids, and I would be sitting there paying bills crying. It just blows my mind that in 2 years that I was able to do this. And you can do it too. It's not going to happen overnight, but you can definitely make the same type of difference in a couple years or even a year. So I think the last thing is just a reminder. I think this is really good to remember, and this is a great book, The Slight Edge, if you want to write it down. Successful people do what unsuccessful people are not willing to do. Here's the deal, everyone. Not everyone is made out to coach. I'm going to get a little tough love here at the end. Not everyone is made out to coach. Annie and I think the coaches who do work this business are special in one way, that we are willing to work sometimes when other people are not willing to work. I would love to sit right now and be watching TV with my husband. Just going to be real with you guys. I being on the Girl Boss webinar, I am excited now that I'm on it. But before it, I was like, man, my husband's just sitting there watching TV. I'd love to just cuddle with him on the couch. I'm going to in a couple minutes. But I knew I had this webinar. And it's very important to me that my coaches are successful just like we've been successful. But me and Annie and a lot of our coaches make decisions every single day to do the things that are hard, the things that are not easy to do, to message when we don't want to post when we don't want to, because we know in the long run, doing those things are going to help us find success so that we can live the lives that we want to live, free of debt, with our own schedules. I personally don't want to go back to work. Annie, I don't want to speak for Annie. I don't know who's on this call. Annie has dreams too. I'll let her say them if she wants. But we have these big dreams about freedom in our life, and this business has given that us from home. And I know a lot of you have those same dreams. So focus in on and thinking, where can I make short-term changes to my life right now? Can I give up a half hour of TV at night? Can I give up a nap in the middle of the day? Can I get up a half hour earlier? Where can I find extra time that I can put into this business so that in a year or two I can look back and be like, wow, I'm so glad I gave up that show, or that half hour of sleep I don't ever look back and regret not getting up early. I don't ever regret not watching all that TV for the last 2 years, because I would much rather be where I am right now, where I can still watch TV, but you know what I mean, that I don't have that debt hanging over my head anymore. Anything else, Annie? Because we have a lot of viewers on.
Oh gosh, pressure's on.
No pressure.
No, that's everything that I was thinking. You just have to keep moving forward. And like I said, just really remember why you're doing this. Like Sean was just saying, I mean, there are definitely sacrifices that we make, but in the end, it's been so worth it. And I mean, even for myself, I spent today with my family. It was something I haven't done in a while because I'm in about an hour from them. And they knew I had this call. I told them that I had to be home in order to get on this call because it's a priority. And it's something that I am doing because I'm here to support all of you new coaches. And they were so excited to see me that I could still hear them after I got done talking upstairs in my living room, running around playing with my husband. I got to spend the whole day with them, so I'm not sad by any means, but it's just something that you have to make sure that you're letting your friends and your family know that this is what I'm doing, especially even talking to your spouse and saying, I need this hour at night before we go to bed, or these 30 minutes or these 45 minutes. This is what I have to do, or I have to get on this call at 9 o'clock because this is going to be our future. This is going to help us have that freedom. So making sure that you're talking to those people so that they also know what's going on in your life and they're going to support you.
That's a good point. And if you're not getting support right up the front, do what you can do and the support will come. You know what I mean? I think my husband was not, I don't want to say he was supportive, but he didn't get it at first. And now, like I tell him, he does the laundry every day for me. So every night when I'm working, he's sitting there folding laundry and washing laundry and doing all the laundry. And he helps out around the house. He puts the kids down so I can do calls sometimes. I mean, they get on board.
Yeah. I will honestly say David was not 100% on board when I started by any means. He supports me in anything that I do, but he was, I think, a little jealous by the amount of time I was spending on my phone and on my computer at first. But now, over a year later, almost 2 years, he sees what this is doing for us. and for myself and for my family and my friends and my challengers and my coaches. And he is 100% on board. I mean, at this point, he's even asking me, so what is it again that you want an assistant for? When I've talked about getting an assistant, I mean, he's even supporting me if I want to pay somebody to do the busy work that I could be investing that time elsewhere. He's supporting you guys. So we have been through those moments. I have had those moments, and I've listened to a lot of personal development on coaches who had their husbands not 100% on board. Melanie Mitro, #1 in the company. If you're not following her, go to Facebook right now, write this name down, Melanie Mitro. And her husband, when she got her first challenge pack, told her she needed to return it. It was a joke. And he's now retired from his job over 4 years later, and she's #1 in the company. So you have to just kind of, again, push through those obstacles in order to see that success, and just believe in yourself. Believe in yourself, and it will come.
Anybody has questions, you can post it on the link in the Girl Boss webinar, or the Girl Boss Basics group. I posted questions here. I haven't seen any. My phone is dead, so I keep having to.
I can get on it.
Yeah, I keep clicking back and forth, and I don't see anything. But if you guys have any questions before we get started tomorrow morning.
I don't see any questions yet. But if you're hearing this right now, you guys, we do have a delay from when we're speaking to when you're hearing it on your YouTube link.
So we'll wait another 30 seconds to a minute, and if nobody comments, I'm gonna go.
I will say, I don't know, Sean is the one that gets to see tonight how many people, we don't get to see who's on, how many people are watching live. And I want to say thank you to everybody who took time out of your night. We have an amazing big group, like I said at the beginning, and it's so exciting to see so many of you taking the time to get on tonight with us. Makes us very excited for you.
We have a record number on. Let's just put it that way. I'm very surprised at how many people are on. So yay, that makes me very happy. But I think it's good. I haven't seen any questions posted. I just looked again.
Me too. I keep refreshing my screen. If you guys do have any questions, post them on that link, or post them in the group, or send your coach a message even. But if you have a question, do not be afraid to ask, because if you have that question, somebody else probably does too. We're all in this together, and we're all here to support each other. There's no such thing as a stupid question. I used to feel that way. So ask away.
Okay, ladies, everybody, good night.
Night.